This was a Ford kind of place in the early 2000s, bit of a hiatus, and they're back to victory lane the last 2 years. You got it all started with the momentum in 2018. Cole Custer beating Kyle Busch here a year ago.
Yeah, I mean, this racetrack, as big as it is, you can't have a weakness. You know, horsepower means a lot. You get these long straightaways. You got these flat corners that you got to handle really good. So it takes everything together, and not to mention the strategy of the race that may come down to at the end of this thing that we've seen happen multiple times. So it takes the whole package to put a winning race together here. It's definitely tough.
Haven't had a caution yet, and I'll knock on wood as I say that, but that can be good news for the crew chief, Chad, because that just means those 5 sets of tires you got laying in the pit area, you're saving them, and you don't have to worry about a decision that you're going to have to make later on.
Yeah, that's what everybody wants to do. And if we do happen to get a late caution in this stage, you're going to have to pay attention because we've had a 2.5-second fall off in lap time since the start of the race so far. So you really got to be smart. You don't want to give up that set of tires if you don't have to and save it for a short run at the end of the race.
What's up with Allgaier, Regan?
Well, Adam, a tough start to this weekend, much like that way last weekend at Las Vegas ended for Justin Allgaier. They made some changes to these cars during the offseason to make the front end grip better. They've had a struggle getting the rear end to match up with the front end of the race cars, meaning his race car has been loose everywhere. That is the problem again today, much like last week. A loose race car, one of the guys we expected to see go forward when this race started. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened yet.
I talked to Jason Burdett earlier this morning, and that's exactly what they told me, is he had a very, very fast short run car, which you could see that in practice times, but definitely would fall off late in the run.
10 laps to go in the stage. Brandon Jones is leading, and then you look at the tire fall off courtesy of our ghost car. This is lap 2 compared to lap 24 for the guy out front.
Yeah, watch it when they get to the turn. It just separates more and more, and now they're going to go down this back straightaway, and you look at the speed difference, 166 miles an hour versus 150-ish miles an hour coming off the corner. That just legs them all the way down the straightaway. We're talking 2.5 seconds of fall off or so at this point of the run. That's a lot of time to be lost. So you can imagine if he had new tires right now, how much time you'd make up on them. But with only 9 laps to go, there's no sense of pitting.
That's definitely something we're going to have to pay attention to in that last stage, because if it goes green like it does at these high fall-off tracks, when you pit as a crew chief to get your driver onto pit road is going to determine if you're able to leapfrog somebody on the racetrack. And these guys are racing hard right here for this.
We got a lap car right around Riley Herbst in the 22 of Austin Cindric, Matt.
Great example of giving up too much time at the beginning of the run. Austin Cindric currently is running lap times mirroring that of the leader, Brandon Jones, but he's about 8 seconds back in the 8th position. A small piece of debris on the grill. He says temps still are under what they should be, so there shouldn't be an issue. Oh, that was close.
That was nerve-wracking.
No mercy out there, boys.
I guess the spotter said all clear.
Here's a good top run right here. So I was watching this for a few laps with Chase Briscoe, running just a little bit higher than Harrison Burton in the corners and pressuring him to make a mistake. That's a risky play. Like I said, when you follow somebody into the corner that's also running the high line, you lose that clean air that you had against the wall. And yeah, there's no margin for error up there. You know, a little mistake, you're popping the fence. So a great move by Chase Briscoe to bring that Ford up a spot.
But you said, Chad, that you had your eye on him when you look at the long run, and we're starting to see that.
And if you look at right now, that last lap, Chase Briscoe was a half of a second a lap faster than Jones up there at the lead. So